all my levels are good. It's looking like the music is a little loud, so I'm going to bring that level down just a little bit. Alright, and then let me get my captions up, and I will send out my links, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, caption. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me copy paste that to send it out. Oh, I accidentally made my monograph again. Hello, welcome in. I hope everybody's doing well. Whoop, let me turn that off. Hi, hello. I hope you guys are all feeling good. I hope you are doing well. I am going to send out my links, and then we're going to get started. I don't have a lot planned today, and I just woke up from a nap, so we will see how everything goes, but theoretically, it should be pretty good. Alright. Alright, that is my links sent out. You're here, but you gotta cook soon. True sleepy sheepy, yes. I have been the sleepiest sheepy these past couple of days. I will be working on some model art for the Redeem to turn me back into my kind of PNG tuber form, as well as the Milk Redeem, because I think that's a very important part of this channel, and I can't get rid of it. So yeah, I think we'll probably work on probably the sheep one first. Mostly just because that's just me reworking art that I already have. So I just gotta cut it and layer it. So let me go to the scene. Here we go. Very nice. I'm gonna also move my little guy down. Just a little bit. There we go. Also, I'm gonna move to the left. No. The milk doesn't have glasses to steal. And that's kind of something I wanted to discuss today, because I'm not sure if we want to have like an alternate design for my PNG Super model that does have glasses, so that you guys can still do all of my redeems, or if we need to just sort of put something in those redeems like, hey, this won't work if I'm in the sheep form. And I also don't know if redeems stack, or if, like, there's a wait time. Actually, that's something good. Let me check that. That's hydrate now. So if I redeem Sparkles and then also Cry. Oh, wait. I have to actually open up the Cheers bot. I'm so good at everything. Okay. So if I redeem them in quick succession, does it wait until the sparkles go away to trigger the crying? Thank you for the love hearts. Thank you. I have infinite lemon drops. You love blinding the lemon man in your phone. Thank you for the head pats in chat too. Because okay, so they don't stack. So it should be fine if I don't have them available on the models. Thank you. I wanted to make sure that they were readable and cute in chat, because I don't know, I feel like some emotes for VTuber model designs. My stream is in 1419. I don't know why. I think it's something with the proportions of my laptop screen, because I don't really have any option to change it. So my stream is just in a weird set of proportions, and I don't have a whole lot of power over it. Yeah. It's very strange. My scream is my stream is very scuffed. Um, is the answer. If it's meant, I would appreciate that. Also, I totally forgot to send you my .cmo files. I think part of the problem has been that I am streaming from a Mac laptop, which is not, it turns out, the best streaming device. It turns out that most stuff actually is optimized for Windows. How new is my Mac? Pretty new? Like, we got it in the past year or so, I think. I don't remember, if I'm being honest. Okay. Alright, so now I have my little guy. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot of information. I'm not super tech savvy, if I'm being honest. I do my best, but my best is very much just me brute forcing everything. Yeah, the old sheepy, it's my past self. And this is gonna be, I'm gonna change this just a little bit because I do really like this design. I think it's very cute. I think I executed it really well. But I'm going to change it just a little bit because I do want to actually rig it and cut it so that he like follows my face. Because I'm extra, and also because I have some ideas about how to rig a model that are new. I'm kind of learning. I don't understand the question. I'm so sorry. Like, this design that I am currently, also, we're on an ad break, so I guess this is subscriber only information. This design that I'm currently using is not an OC of mine. This is a design I made pretty much completely unique for this streaming thing. Like, this is not something that I already had. I designed this for streaming. Who are we naming Frederick? Are we naming me Frederick? I don't know what's going on. I didn't get any past message from you. The "oh, that's weird" message that you just sent is the last message from you that I have since you love blinding me. Oh, the old sheep. I mean, canonically, both of these designs are me, and as my power has grown, I've been able to assume a more human form, is the explanation canonically. But if you guys want to name my past form Frederick, I can't really stop you. Oh, Twitch said no. I'm not just a guy, apparently. I'm so much more. But, like, yes, I have a whole lore story worked out now. But basically, this isn't an OC. Yeah, Twitch and Discord really hate you this week. I'm sorry. Tech issues are very frustrating. And I'm very familiar with them. Right. I didn't have this design already. This is a completely new design that I made, and it's kind of just based off of how I look in real life, but with sheep aspects, and just, I guess, straighter hair. Because in real life, my hair is very curly, and if I'm being completely honest, I didn't want to rig that, so I gave myself wavy hair. If I do a redesign, I might give myself curlier hair. Because I do want to actually have that, because I love my curly hair in real life, but there weren't any tutorials that I found for rigging curly hair that were beginner friendly. So I kind of just ended up with wavy hair because a lot of VTuber models have very similar features. Like the nose that my model has is, I completely made this up as I went. because many models don't have like a big nose. They have a very small, expert unfriendly. You know, you're not wrong though. Live 2D is, it reminds me of Blender insofar as the fact that it is difficult and inconsistent. And it's very fun. I enjoy both. His eyes look drinkable. Thank you. Maybe that's a weird way to react, but edibility in art is, if someone says they want to eat your art, you know they're just really liking it. I'm thinking of also slightly changing the shape of his eyes. Or I guess my eyes. I gotta stop saying his eyes. Because this is me. I gotta remember. I want to change the shape of my eyes just a little bit so that they look a little bit more like my current design. Because part of it is also, I came out of a bit of burnout to do this design. I've been struggling a little bit with being inspired, and doing my VTuber stuff has really helped me jump out of that. But it's also meant that some of my older assets are lower quality, I guess, because I was just out of it. It being practice, I guess. This sounds like someone trying to do a Minecraft song and failing. But yeah, I kind of want to redo all of my stream assets eventually, but also that takes a lot of energy, and I'm so tired. And also, like, I have a weird thing where I don't want to commission anybody else to do the stream assets for me. Wait. I'm waiting. I'm waiting with bated breath. What if I added water physics to my eyes? You have 2 things to oven at different temperatures, and you don't know what to follow? Well, what are the 2 items? Because some things, the oven temperature is very, very important, because you have to get it to a certain internal temperature for it to be safe. And for water physics to the eyes, that could be really fun. But I feel like before I did something like that, I would want to actually practice that on, like, the milk model. Stuffed chicken breast and potato wedges. Follow the chicken breast. If you have to cook them both at the same time, follow the chicken breast, because chicken breast temperature is more important than potato wedges. Okay, I really appreciate that, because I have never rigged liquids before. This is actually my first model that I've ever rigged. I'm very, very, very proud of him. So I keep talking about how he's my first model, which is a little self-absorbed, but also I deserve it. A solid color below, and then a liquid layer on top, usually a circle. I don't know if I understand. Well, obviously you use warp deformers, right. I couldn't see it working with rotation deformers. I think it could be fun to try doing a live 2D stream. I would have to see if my laptop hated me or not, but I think it would be fun to try. Yeah, I really, really appreciate you taking the time to explain, but also I am head empty, and my ability to understand written instructions is poor. Oh, you're gonna stream later? Well, I'll see if I can pop in. I haven't been great about remembering to watch streams lately, which makes me sad, because I love watching other people's streams. But I've been so tired. Yeah, I've never had a coherent thought. I've never had a coherent thought in my entire life. Yeah, that would work. I do want to remember to raid out. That's something that I want. And the last 2 streams, one of my favorite streamers, Embroidered Rose, they're amazing, you should check them out, has been streaming when I've gone offline. And I feel really sad because I've forgotten to raid out every time. I gotta remember. And also, I am gonna change some of this around a little bit. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know how the chat permissions work. embroidered rose. Yeah, but I love them. I love them. They are so amazing. They are my parent. Even though technically I'm my own VTuber parent, they are my parent. I love them. And we're also just going to change some of these aspects of my sheep form to be a little bit more consistent with my current human form. Yeah, family tree looking like a dot. That's very rude. I didn't spawn from nowhere. I mean, I did a little bit, but you're so mean to me. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for single fatherhood. Yeah, but I really love... You may be a freak, but you're not a bully. Debatable. But yeah, I did technically appear from the stars. That's where the energy that created me came from. There we go. So that's gonna be my crown. Just pass out whenever they click on my stream. It isn't real. Yeah, you're entering the dream space. Like, I'm gonna move my horns to be a little bit more front and center. Because the old art, definitely, the horns are in a weird place. I did actually do a 3D model of my head and horns the other day, but it doesn't look great, so I'm not showing you. I really need to play Honkai Star Rail and Genshin. They're really popular in VTuber spaces, and they're really pretty. And I haven't played them, and I feel like I really should. Like, I feel like I'm obligated to. I wonder if they're on the Switch. Honkai Star Rail is better. That's good to know. I'm also very proud of the fact that my model, his lips actually don't connect in the center. Let me... Here we are. Here, let me shut my mouth. My mouth is like a stylized line art quality to it. So I think that's really fun that my mouth kind of has like stylized lips. Hang on, I want to be a little bigger. Yeah, that'll work. It's fine. It's been 4 years since Genshin released. Has it come out on the Switch? I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like adapting your stuff to the Nintendo Switch is probably really difficult. I'd be willing to bet Nintendo uses some weird proprietary technology. It's too graphically intensive. I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have assumed it'd be similar to, like, Breath of the Wild and stuff. And continually updated with huge gigabyte updates. Well then, those are not games that I will be able to stream. Unless I somehow manage to get to a point where I have a dedicated gaming PC. 36 gigs. That's huge. I also really like my goat pupils. Like my actual... Oh gosh. What is the family name of like sheeps and goats and stuff? Yeah, Breath of the Wild, yeah. I guess it's not a fair comparison. Because Breath of the Wild was designed for the Switch. But also, doesn't Genshin have a mobile release? And obviously, I'll draw, when I'm doing the model art, I'll draw this mouth straight, and then we'll... But the Switch has worse specs than an iPhone 8. I had no idea. Genuinely, I would have thought it would be better. I'll draw this mouth straight in the actual model art, but this is just a sketch. just check the shop on your Switch and neither are on it. Ah, well. It was worth checking. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Everybody remember to drink your water. Should I give myself back legs for this model? I don't think I need to. Because I do canonically have back legs in this form. It's not like I don't. I just didn't draw them because I'm lazy. The real reason is because I didn't want to ever have this model, like, fully on screen. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM. I wish I knew what that meant. It sounds small, I think. Giga is big. That sure is a number that you have given me. Thank you. Okay. Good to know, good to know. So no chance of using my, my Switch for my live 2D tracking? No, you're fine, you're fine. I feel like bigger means better. I mean, yeah, but also there's gigabytes and megabytes and millibytes and terabytes and trilobytes. Trilobytes are not a measurement. I'm also gonna do kind of like stylize the curls a little bit more similar to my current hair. Standard size is 8 gigabytes for laptops like mine. I want to check now. I'm gonna check. What are my about this Mac? I have 16 gigabytes. It's a 2023 MacBook Pro. More info. Copyrighted by Apple, guys. Beefy PC has 32 or 64. Okay. I have... Oh, good. I have Apple Care Plus. I didn't know that. Your game is one whole trilobyte. But yeah, this is my laptop that I got specifically for art and stuff. Like, my mom bought it for me because I'm going to animation school next year. So it's specifically for, like, Photoshop and Blender and stuff, which are pretty resource-heavy programs. So it's actually not too bad as far as all that stuff goes. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I do my best to make my stream good quality with the resources that I have. And obviously, I don't always do the best, because also I've been streaming for only a couple of months. But I'm very proud of myself for how well I've been doing. Like, you guys are also what makes this so awesome. I would not have nearly so much fun if I was streaming alone. And you guys make it amazing. Okay, so we're gonna turn off my bottom one for right now. But I'm just gonna set this as like a second model in VTube Studio, because my bot that I'm using that does all the triggers can swap models for me. So I'm just gonna have it swap my model instead of trying to actually like rig this as a toggle, because that was my first instinct, was like, oh, I can just do it as a toggle, and then I realized, no, that's stupid, and you will hate yourself. So I'm not doing it that way. But I'm kind of trying to imitate the style of my hair in my humanoid form, so that it looks consistent. I think that's cute. I think that's cute. I also am using Streamlabs, which I just found out apparently isn't very good and it's kind of bloated. But that means that I have to go in and swap everything over to OBS if I want to have the better stuff. Which sounds like a pain in my butt, and I don't really want to. Streamlabs is very bloated. Yeah, that's what I read. That's what I read. Which is a shame, because I set everything up in Streamlabs and have all my alerts in Streamlabs, and I'm playing music through Streamlabs Music. So, you know, I like literally have to redo everything if I want to move to OBS. But I honestly didn't know there was much of a difference. Bleh. Drawing the rest of the body, stupid. I have the head, and that's the important part. That's okay. I'm good. I'm excited to rig a new model, though, because I really enjoy rigging. It's very fun for me. And being able to do it will be really fun, because I haven't finished my model art, because I've just been so wiped lately. I think part of it is because I've increased my physical therapy stuff, because my hip is healing more, so I can do more physical activity again, but I'm just so out of shape because I haven't been able to for so long. So I'm just exhausted from what little I've been doing. I mean, that would work for me if you wanted to set that up. Wii bowling stream. I do not have a Wii, but I used to love Wii bowling. Wii bowling was one of my favorite things in the world for a very long time. But yeah, shoot me a DM. I seem like a Wii bowling kind of guy. I will take that as a compliment. Yeah, but hit me up, because I'm always looking to collab. I love doing collab streams. I've been doing co-op streams with my brother, who does have a Twitch account and plans to stream, but also hasn't set up to stream. So I don't know what's up with that. DM me. DM me on my Lemonade Prince Discord, because I'll be on my laptop for a while. Because even after I stream, when my voice gets tired, I still do want to finish up some work, because I have a couple of emotes that I want to finish up, that are in the works, as they say. Oh gosh, I also don't know how I want to render this. That's been what's been stopping me with all my models, is rendering. Because I'm like, oh gosh, now I have to actually do the art thing and not just the fun sketch thing. Because sketching is my favorite part of art. I love going loose and fast and just scribbling everything down. Going in and finishing it is the bane of my existence. Those last steps are the hard parts for me. Okay, yeah, I think that's cute. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is... I guess we're just gonna do it the way I did this first model. You don't like line art, so you usually just don't. That is so real. And normally that's how I function too, is I do line-less, or I just don't bother finishing my art. However, for stuff like this and for stream assets, I kind of have to. So it's like I don't really get a choice. But lineless is so based. I love lineless work. Part of the reason I do colored line art on all of my finished pieces that aren't lineless pieces is because I really enjoy the way lineless looks, and I think that colored line art gives you some of the softness of lineless with a little bit more definition. So I think it's easier to do stuff like eyes and noses with a colored line art, while you still get a lot of that same softness and lightness that you would get from a lineless piece. Alright, vertical symmetry, give me that. Turn my brush size up. Good. Turn smoothing up. Fantastic. Turn. Hang on, I'm trying to color pick. But yeah, I also have learned since rigging this model, I've learned a lot more about not just like how to rig, but how I like to rig, and knowing what I will and won't do. Like on my sweater outfit, all of the line art except for a few pieces is separated from the color, and it didn't add anything to my rigging. It actually made everything harder because I had to make sure that everything was staying lined up as it moved. So I now know I don't like to rig stuff like that with separated line art. It doesn't help me, and it doesn't improve the appearance of my model. And maybe in the future, when I'm better at rigging and better at line art, it will. But for now, it's better for my workflow if I separate it out. And that's just something that I've learned, and I think it's really fun for me to sort of see what I want to do differently. Because it makes everything, I guess, not just easier, but also more fun. Because when I know what I'm doing, I can sort of mess around a little more. Food is oven, yes. Why is it called oven if you oven the cold food and you oven out the hot food? Tell me that. I don't know what that means, by the way. No, that head looks like a muffin. Microwave. Bike is short for Bikel. This is my daughter, Liz. Oh, what's Liz short for? Well, she's only 6. I have to be careful or the stream is just going to turn into Echolalia. Lizard. Yeah, Liz is short for lizard. Well, the joke is that, well, do I need to explain the joke? You're not supposed to explain the joke. But I'll explain the joke. I like explaining jokes. The joke is that, what is Liz short for? They're like, oh, is it short for Elizabeth? But instead they're like, no. The guy explains, okay, stop, I don't know what you're doing. But the guy who is Liz's dad assumes that he's saying Liz is short. And he's like, well, she's a kid, don't be rude. There we go. Extra dot just for fun. Okay. So this will be my head base. And also, I like to have a version of my art that for models that isn't separated, or isn't flattened, rather. You have a nice glass of room temperature milk to enjoy while you watch. Delicious. Stream approved beverage. Everybody take your sippies. Okay. I think this is good. I want to get one of those brushes that's like, it does line art for you. And I don't know how it works, but it's really cool. It's like, select, modify, track. The milk at the bottom of the bag is always better. I wonder if it's because, like, some of the solids settle out, and so it's, like, a richer milk. I wouldn't know. Select, modify, contract. Go. Why are you the way that you are? Okay. But I wouldn't know, because I've never had bagged milk. Edit. Fill. Ah! All my freaking windows are on my other screen. Alright, select, deselect. Okay. So then we're going to quickly go in and just clean up this line art just a little bit. I'm sure there is a much more efficient and better workflow for doing line art. I can't be bothered to find it. There we go. We're gonna thicken up the line art on this cheek just a little too. Fortunately, Canada fact, you don't have good eggnog. That's a shame. I've never had eggnog. Do what? Instead of making and drawing an outline? Oh, are you talking about like the underfill thing? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't understand it. I don't know how to do it. I mean... you like eggnog in small amounts. Hood brand is your personal favorite. I mean, yeah, but my plan is 100% just to flatten these layers into one. Like I'm gonna flatten the head outline and the head fill. I know I don't have to, but I'm probably going to because I'm lazy. I feel like when the art teacher comes over and sees you doing bad habits, it's like, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't feel easier to work with for me. And part of that is also just because the way my brain works is anything new is immediately frightening. So something that is different than what I've done before immediately registers as like, ah, panic alarms, ah, which isn't a good thing. I recognize that it is unhealthy and stops me from trying new things, but ultimately it's like, it's not that big a deal, so I'm not really gonna bother in this specific instance because I can't be bothered is the whole problem. We're gonna lower the opacity on these layers. Alright, let's see. Let's grab my eyelash color. Well, we'll do the eye white first. Let's do the eyelash. There's a lot of deliberation. Which I will say, the rigging the eye shape that I had was is simultaneously harder and easier than I thought it would be. Because my current model, he has a very, like, the top of his eye is very round, and I feel like a lot of VTuber model, at least the tutorials that I followed, the eyes had like a very flat top, and then like they were very rectangular, and that's not how I draw eyes. And so it was very interesting to try and adapt the tutorials I was using to the style of art I wanted to make my model in. Would I rather have a duck-sized goose or a goose-sized duck? Ooh. Probably a goose-sized duck, because ducks are pretty cute and friendly, I think. And I feel like making them bigger would be very cute. Duck-sized duck. Boxer, you'll just eat the duck. Come on. Your duck got eaten. No! Waterbird. This is a tragedy. There's been a casualty in the chat of the theoretical duck. F's in the chat for the theoretical duck. Also, I totally don't need to separate these eyes. I can just erase one of the eyes and then rig one eye and then flip it in Live 2D. Because that's what I ended up doing, is I deleted the original eye layer and I just had like a duplicate of, I think, the right eye. Both of my eyes are, well, actually left eye. I think both of my eyes are my left eye, technically. There we go. Canadian geese have a lovely stage where they look like fluffy potatoes with legs. That does sound adorable. Before they turn evil. I don't think they're evil. I don't know if they're smart enough animals to be evil. I feel like to be evil, an animal has to have a couple of specific traits. One of those being, like, a certain level of intelligence. And I don't know that a goose has that level of intelligence. Like, dolphins can choose to be evil. But I don't know that geese can. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna open up my model, because my brain is turned off right now, honestly. I like to do model PSDs. Yeah. Yeah, dolphins have the reputation that sharks should have. That is accurate, I would say. An accurate assessment. Okay. I'm just looking very, very deeply into my own eye. Yeah, sharks are great. Sharks get a bad rap that they don't deserve. They're just little guys. They're doing their best. I love sharks. I love all animals, if I'm being honest. I cannot find it in me anywhere to genuinely hate an animal, because they're just animals. And we prescribe them morality based on our own ideals, but it's not really fair. They're not doing anything, they're just trying to survive. You don't like koalas. I think you've mentioned this before, but I can't remember why you don't like koalas. Philosophy sheep. I don't know if this is philosophy. It's just kind of me being myself. When I'm sleepy, this is just how I talk. A shark is basically a bear of the water. I don't know. I feel like bears have a more varied diet than sharks. You don't know why they make your insides feel so icky? That's fair. Pandas are not the worst ever animal, in my opinion. In my opinion, pandas are really important, not because of anything they actually do, but because of the fact that pandas function as a keystone animal, specifically in conservation. It's very easy to get someone to care about a panda because they're a big, like, charismatic bear. And so all of the habitat that's preserved for pandas is used by so many other animals, like birds and monkeys and bugs. So even if pandas aren't exactly all that cool or don't have all that many adaptations, because they are big and charismatic, the preservation work that goes into saving pandas is very helpful for lots of other animals too. It's the same thing with giraffes, actually, and tigers and stuff. And I'm a very big fan of bugs. I love bugs. I love little critters of all sorts. I'm a big bug guy. Koalas make you feel more threatened than shoebill storks. Shoebill storks, shrimps as bugs. Yes, shrimps as bugs. Shoebill storks look like Muppets to me. They are the kind of animal that I cannot be frightened by. They look like something Jim Henson made. Yeah, this music is weirdly appropriate, huh? Yeah, shrimps is bugs. I feel like bugs technically is a classification, but it's a little guy. Bugs are just little guys. The thing about pandas is that they're not designed to live. Well, they made it this far. Select, modify, contract. Select, modify, contract. Edit, fill. Okay. No wonder they're on conservation. I don't know. Alright. Where do I want my tear duct? And I am color picking from this model, even though technically they are different colors. I am color picking from the original, or from my new model art, because I like the colors on my new model better than I like them on my original art. So that's my justification for being lazy and picking from my new art instead of my old one. Also, sorry if you guys can hear the neighbor mowing the lawn. Here for a good time, not a long time. I'd like to be here for both. Never justify anything I do, never refuse to elaborate. Problem is, I like elaborating. I like explaining. Oh, let me go get my window. Go onto my freaking... There we go. Okay. I am gonna pick the eye white color from my old model, though. You are physically incapable of not elaborating. Same. I love explaining things. I love read more is basically a good description of my personality. I am the living personification of a read more. Bothers me that the eyes are asymmetrical. Like, I knew that they would be, but it still bothers me. Okay. Wow, that's the same color. Okay. Weird. My favorite kind of tea. Oh, that's hard. I think it depends on how I'm drinking it. Because if I'm drinking it in like a boba, I like green tea. But if I'm drinking it plain, I like a raspberry tea. Okay, to have it home is definitely my favorite is raspberry. I love me a good raspberry tea. Okay, so we're gonna call this is eye white. This is bottom lash. This is top lash. This is physics lash. Alright. Now we get to do the thing with the eyes and stuff. Iris face. Okay. Wow, the eyes do not look very good on that. We're gonna pick from this one then. Because I've learned how to draw eyes better since, well, not the whole eye, but the specific, like, the iris, I've learned to draw it better than I knew how. Oh, my phone is buzzing. Buzz, buzz. Nope, stop. That's not what I wanted to click. Ah! My mom is hungry. But I've learned how to do, like, sparkly anime eye effects better since drawing this model. Which unfortunately means that if I want the eyes to be consistent, I have to do them worse than I currently know how to. Like, I still know how to do them in this style, but I know how to do them better. And I have to choose to do them in this older style, which makes me sad. Okay, let's see. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today, because honestly, I just don't know how long I'll last, because I am tired, and also have to take a shower. Which, when you're recovering from surgery, turns out it's kind of a big ordeal. So I have to have someone help me, and it takes forever. Thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. It's not that big a deal. It's more just like a pain than anything else. Select inverse. Actually, wait, select, deselect, select, modify, expand, edit, fill, okay, select, deselect. Yeah, that looks good, that looks good. I think I'm gonna do the eyes in the same style as I did them for my current model. You gotta go in a little, yeah, no worries. You're never obligated to stay here. I'm glad when you choose to spend your time with me, but ultimately I am just here to hang out. And if you want to leave, you are free to. Oh, are you putting me in my sweater? Yeah. Hopefully this works. Please work. Come on. Wait, you could leave this whole time? Yeah, I'm not gonna make you stay. Okay, well, I'm gonna put myself into the sweater because clearly it's not working right now. And I don't know why. I'll have to do some more troubleshooting. Oh, and you're gonna steal my glasses for the road? You're silly. There's like a contract to watch the whole street. No! No. If you want to leave, you're allowed to. Alright, now I'm just getting really focused and I keep forgetting to talk. I gotta remember to talk. It's a very important part of this whole thing. Yeah. There we go. Because for stuff like what I'm doing right now, I like it best when I can turn off my smoothing. But I obviously don't want to have to turn this smoothing on and off. You do not have to make your parents watch. See, what you do is the real meta, no mic. You know, that's fair. That's fair. I personally like to talk while I work. You will get a voice changer. Works. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. I personally like to talk. I talk while I work in real life, just kind of always. It's not really something I choose to do. It just happens. So I kind of just made it part of the whole thing is that you watch me and I talk. Because that's just kind of what's going to happen anyways, so I might as well make it part of my hobby. You love talking so much. Yeah, same. I'm big on just running my mouth. Alright, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. How do you say that word, by the way? I feel like Gaussian is wrong, but I don't know how do you say it right. Alright, let's see. Okay. Select, inverse, delete, select, deselect, merge down. Perfect. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like yapping implies that there's something like unwanted about it, or that you're like rambling, but I don't know. I really like watching people stream and listening to them. It's enjoyable for me. I like doing it. Because the eyes are larger on this model, I am going to give them a little bit more attention. If you ever get 1,000 lemon drops, prepare to be drowned. Honestly, that's part of why I don't have a cooldown. It's because I really like doing bits like that. I have definitely done the drown the streamer bit before. It's funny, and I like it. I'm a big fan of bits. Not just like the stream currency, like doing funny jokes. I'm so good at words. Drown in what? Confusion? Like, honestly, yeah. Also confusion. I was originally just talking about water, but confusion too. Pink lemonade! Yes! Now I'm pink. Different flavor time. I am gonna have to make a pink lemonade version of the sheet. But I don't really have any clothes, and it's a clothes color swap, so I guess it'll just be my collar that changes. That yeah sounded so defeated. You guys have worn me down, I guess. I don't even know what I was saying yeah to. I could make the horns change color, but my goal is kind of to make it feel consistent between the two forms. Because my horns don't turn colors in... Oh, drowning in confusion. Yeah. I very frequently find myself confused. And it's kind of frustrating for me, but also kind of funny, so that's where that came from. Pupil. I think that's cute. Yeah. Select, modify, contract. Edit, fill. Okay. Select, deselect. Perfect. And then this will be highlights 1. Oh, no. Oh, what? Oh, I set my layer opacity really low. My bad. There we go. Okay, have fun. Goodbye. I'll see you when I see ya. Alright, so this is this highlight. Which I guess technically should actually be on the other side. Because we're gonna do it more like the current model. There's this one, and then we're gonna do 3 highlights. Very exciting. Highlights 2. So this is gonna be this one. And this will also help me show the form of the eye. So I think that'll be very cute. Then highlights 3, which will be star shape highlights. Here we go. Very nice. Why do you have... What's going on? Ooh, why am I crying? Everything is crazy. Everything is crazy. Oh. Haha, I figured it out. I forgot that I had symmetry tool on. Okay. Let me grab this, and then we'll go over. Select TC. Nope. Okay. Now we can touch up the shape of the star just a little bit. There we go. I think this should also help reduce texture atlas size because I'm using the same texture rather than 2 identical separate ones, theoretically. Alright, let's turn off shade, yeah, that's cute. I like that. Okay. So, let's do my cheek markings next. Thank you! I'm glad you think they're cute. I'm very happy with them. they didn't actually take all that long to make either, which is why I want to make a few more. Alright, so now we're gonna clip all of these, which we'll just call eye detail. We're gonna, can I create a clipping mask for them? No, I can't. Never mind. Okay. We're just gonna clip them to the eye white then. And then this will all go into a folder called eye. And we're also gonna select this area, and we're just gonna get rid of everything on that left side. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Let me take my sippies. Okay. Select, deselect. Perfect. Oh no, that means I've missed something. Ah, I missed the pupil. My bad. Alright, here we go. Select, deselect. Perfect. Okay, so now my eye layers are finished. So let's also do my eyebrow, which will have similar colors to the eyelashes and stuff, but it'll be just, here we go. It'll just be, you know, my eyebrow. Okay, what color did I give my eyebrow? There we go. Okay, select, modify, expand, okay, edit, fill. Okay, there we go. Select, deselect. Awesome. I honestly should just turn off the symmetry. Okay, I think this is looking really cute. I'm really happy with this so far. My brain is working, which means my mouth turns off. But I'm having an idea so that when I'm doing these kinds of streams, I make it so that my VTube studio, like, I don't know, I'm thinking to see if there's like a setting I can change, or some settings I can change in the tracking, so that when I look down at my tablet, I don't close my eyes so much. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I want the nose over top of the eye. So I'm just thinking about layering. So this will be nose, middle. Oop, no spaces. I don't know if spaces are fine in Live 2D layers or not, because I was told that they aren't, but also I haven't actually checked. So maybe they're fine. I don't know. Alright, now I gotta turn symmetry back on. I just turned it off, and now I'm like, wait, I need it back. Okay. So, the way I do the nose parts is I have this big main piece that I've done, and then I am gonna kind of erase the sides here. And then I'm just gonna have the two sides of the nose be pieces that go underneath the middle piece of the nose, so that I can turn the face in perspective. There we go. But I'm really proud of this solution that I came up with, because it's pretty elegant in my opinion. It works very well and creates a very clean effect that allows the nose to turn in perspective without causing a whole lot of issues. Nose, middle. edit, fill, okay, select, deselect, nope, nope. Alright, I need to do the select, modify, grow, or expand, not grow. Edit, fill. I wish there was a way I could do it by like 0.5 pixels, which obviously that isn't how pixels work, but that's just kind of what I wish, is that I could have it so that there wasn't that gap, and it would just fill in the weird opaque, or the weird transparent bits. Alright, and then we're gonna go in, and we're gonna go doot, doot. That's not right. We're gonna go doot, doot, doot. Okay, I think that's cute. I think that's cute. And then we're gonna call you nose side. And I probably need to do like some basic layers so that I can actually see where I need to put them in Live 2D. But I didn't think that far ahead, so I'll figure that out in a second. By in a second, I mean whenever it is that I finish this. Okay, and then here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit this, and we're gonna hit this, and we're gonna do select, modify, contract. Okay, and we're gonna do that, select, deselect. Oh, ad break in progress. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and supporting the stream. This is definitely kind of a quieter stream for me, which I'm definitely really grateful for anyone who's still here, because I know this has definitely been me being pretty quiet and low-key, which isn't as exciting as a high-energy stream. Thank you so much for sticking around and supporting. I know I've been really quiet and low-key, so I really appreciate anyone who has hung around with me. The raid, I'll remember to raid out, if that's what you mean, because I will do my best to remember to do a raid when I finish, but I'm gonna keep going for a little bit longer. I think I'd like to hit an hour and a half today. Okay, what, did I have any extra detailing on this in the sketch? Nope. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna give the nose this extra bit of detail, because I think it helps. And then we're gonna bring the opacity back up as well. Select, deselect. Cute. Okay. Yeah, I'm not done yet. I was just thanking you guys for sticking around through the ad break. Alright, so this is gonna be the nose. And then we're gonna do the mouth, which I'll put below everything. There's a cat who's currently cooking my legs, by the way. My legs are so warm, and she is so sleepy. Let's turn the sketch back on so I know where I want to put the lips. Right, straight the lips. Yeah, I like that. I think I need to make this slightly less wide, though. Okay, select. Okay, and then what I like to do, or what I like to do for the last models I've done, is I just duplicate it. So I have a top one and a bottom one. and it's been working really well for me to just have 2 lip layers and do it that way, rather than trying to do it as some, like, as 2 different shapes for the top and bottom lips, because I want the lips to look the same. So having them as 2 different shapes doesn't make sense. So I make them the same shape. And I'm gonna give my bottom lip a little bit more room to deform. Just because I like to have a lot of actual vertical mouth opening on my model. Because I've noticed that a lot of models have really small mouths, and I wasn't sure if I wanted that for my model, so I tried to make it so that my model would be able to open his mouth pretty wide, because I think it makes his mouth movement more readable. I can't spell, however, is the problem. Okay. And this will be bottom lip. And I'm gonna take down the opacity just a little bit. Okay. Gonna make a meet in the middle. Perfect. Oh, hang on, I gotta join the corners. There we go. I want to do another Splatoon stream, because that was really fun. So, I will keep you guys updated as to when I am doing that, because I want to play more Splatoon with you guys. That was very enjoyable for me. Alright, and that's gonna merge down. That is bottom lip. Whoops, I put a little too much lip there. Okay, let's fix that. Slightly less lip. Alright, select, deselect. Perfect. So now that's the lips done. And I will curl them into that sort of like W shape in the live 2D when I rig it. I just need to have it straight here so I can rig it more easily. Now we're gonna do the cheek markings. I'm gonna do the back of the mouth and stuff. I just I don't know, I'm just jumping around right now. I don't really have any good reason. We're also gonna save our file, because I haven't saved this whole time. Which is not a good practice. Okay. Oh, right, I have to hit the OK button, which is all the way over here. Alright, so let's see. Here it is. Here's what I'm looking for. Okay. And I will finish this off stream. Like, no promises for it being finished on stream. It's probably gonna get finished off stream whenever I have the motivation to work on it. So that's just kind of how I roll. Select inverse. Well, actually, wait. It makes more sense to just do select, modify, expand. Why did you go over there? I had you on this screen for a reason. I was using you there. There we go. Okay. Alright, select, modify, expand. Okay. And then I click this, and I click this, and I hit this, and I go fill, and I go okay. And I go select, deselect. And this is base marking. And I do this, and I do that. 50 away from 1,000. Oh no. Okay, so this is this. That's all that done. So let's do the back of the mouth. So let me open up, because I have art for this character design with an opened mouth. Here he is. There he goes. And I want to do this same purple color because I like it. I think it's very cute. So that's what we're going to be doing. Ooh, there's a gap there. Okay. What we're going to be doing actually for real is that we're going to fix this gapping. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm going to lower the opacity on both the top and the bottom lip. I'm also going to quickly take this little, like, sharp bit off. And then we're going to add the mouth back. Something I learned also with my mouth back is that I can just squish it, and like for different mouth forms, I can just squish it around and it doesn't matter. Okay, select, deselect. This is mouth back. And then this is going to be the tongue. Hang on. Over mouth being YouTuber. So now, tongue time. If I'm being honest, I've only drawn one VTuber tongue model tongue, and it is the one for my. This is the second tongue I've drawn, even though I've drawn 3 model art kind of, because I didn't draw a new tongue for the isopod character. I just reused the one for this model because I don't like drawing tongues. I think it's kind of gross. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna shade it. I think I'm gonna try and keep the original shading style for this model, just because I don't want to do this really rendered. Well, it's not really rendered, but I don't want to do this more rendered style that I have for my humanoid model, just because I don't think it would look as good on this more simplistic design. Tongue. Alright. Bottom teeth. I'm gonna give myself bottom teeth though, because I do think that those will look weird if I don't have them. Even though I don't technically have them in the original design. So that'll be bottom teeth, and this will be top teeth. That's teeth B. That is not what I wanted to type. Teeth. There we go. Okay, and I will give myself gums also, because I found I was having a problem where to maneuver the lips in a way that I liked, I was really struggling to be able to find, like, to be able to open the mouth wide enough without exposing the mouth back above my top teeth. So I might give myself gums, so that I can have just a fail-safe. Because exposing the gums too much could still look kind of frightening, but having it just in case I need it, I think will be good. So now we're going to clip all of this to the mouth back. Great clip mask. And then we're just going to increase the opacity of the lips. Select, deselect, and now it's like it was never there. Okay, let's see. Let's do the horns. Let's do the horns. My legs are so hot. I might have to stop streaming because my legs are so hot right now, genuinely. Like, my cat is freaking crushing my legs. Okay. Sweetheart, please get off. Please. Your body temperature is incredibly high. I love my cats, but they have decided that laying on my legs is how they're gonna fix me. And it is difficult, because I love them, and I love their affection, but also, I'm so sweaty. Alright, let's see. I will try a model with the underfill technique eventually. I think that would be really fun to experiment with, but I don't think I want to do it for this model. Just because this model specifically, I'm trying to do specific stuff that I want to recreate. I want it to look the same. And if I try a new technique, it might not. Okay. Stop. Select. Modify. Expand. Okay. That'll work. Little rock, please don't put your body back on my legs. Please don't. Your body is so hot, and I am so sleepy. Alright. Yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good. Ah! High energy song! Alright, you are gonna be... Horn. Select. Deselect. Let's turn my face back on. I don't like that horn. I think it's a weird shape. Oh gosh. Okay. I do want to experiment with the audio-based lip sync parameters from VTube Studio, because there is like a whole set of parameters that you can do and sync up with your microphone, and I think that might work. They're yeah, but I can't use VBridger, so even if they're it might be better than webcam tracking, is the thing. Like, yeah, it's like, even if it's it might be better than what I have access to. Which is a shame, because this model actually originally rigged his lips with the VBridger shaping, but he doesn't have, I don't have VBridger, so I can't use it. Which is a shame, because I think it adds a lot of really fun dynamicism to the way a model moves their mouth. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright. It is ear time. I am very proud of my ears and earrings with this model. I think they are really fun and expressive. And I really like how they are reactive to what my eyebrows are doing. So, like, if I furrow my brows, my ears go down, and if I raise my brows, my ears go up. And I really like that. I think that's really fun. I think it adds a lot of expression to the model, instead of just having them linked to the blinking. I don't know. I really like it. Alright, and then we're gonna do select, inverse, modify, contract. Okay. Edit, fill. Okay. Select, deselect. We need to modify, contract a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Yeah, now I have little ears. Very cute. Alright. I think I'm gonna be about done for today, because I am flagging. Which is a shame, because I'd hoped to go for a little longer today, but dinner's soon anyways. So, whatever. Let me save out. Okay, that's good. And then I'm gonna... Where's my mouse? Found it. Yes. Yes, thank you. We're gonna go to my just chatting scene. I'm gonna close out my files. Gonna turn off my sidecar, so that's system settings. Ooh, why are you down there? Displays. Disconnect. Okay. So, I want to thank you guys all for sticking with me today. I know this has been a bit of a more low-key stream from me, I try to keep things more upbeat here, but I didn't really have the energy for that today, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me anyway. And yeah, we can raid into your how do I say it? Yuri Dolly? I think so. I hope so. You're probably not here anymore, so you can't confirm or deny. So, hiya. I will raid you, but let me know when you're live. No rush, of course, no rush. But yeah, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. Today's stream is brought to you by helium. It's pretty cool natural gas, makes your voice funny, and it floats. I have helium balloons that my friend brought me. One of them is like a congratulations on graduating, and the other one is like a get well soon balloon. And I don't know, they make me smile, and I like balloons a lot. I genuinely, I held a funeral for a balloon when I was younger because I was so upset that it had deflated because I brought it home from a party. OBS made you relog in. Yeah, no worries, no rush. We can just chat for a little bit. I can update my stream category. Let me do that. Creator dashboard, stream manager, edit stream info. That will be just chatting. There's a category called just catting. I wonder what that is. That sounds very cute. Yeah, I was very sad. And I sang Here Comes the Bride as I took the balloon to the trash because I didn't know how to sing taps. Okay, you are live? Alright, let me see how to do that. Raid channel. Following. Yuri Dolly. Nope. Okay, hang on. Twitch is being very rude. Following. There we go. Alright, we will raid in. Thank you guys so much for watching. You will get your extra star bits, and I will see ya when I see ya. Goodbye.